The Republican Party keeps getting smacked down by the people, baby. And it just keeps getting, better and better. Okay. Republicans tried to, lock in power by aggressively redrawing district maps, especially in places like Texas. The goal was simple: win seats before voters, can even cast a ballot. And here's the thing, according to new data, that strategy may have backfired pretty bad. Okay? Because instead of creating a safe Republican districts, these maps may have made more seats competitive and energized voters who felt the system was being manipulated. That is not spin. I'm telling you right now, that's what the numbers are showing us, okay? Check this video out.
Yeah, okay. Donald Trump and the Republicans started this redistricting fight, but it looks like that the Democrats are going to finish them off, because what are we talking about? What's the most likely outcome? Most likely House seat gain from mid-decade redistricting. You mentioned back in the summer of 2025, it started in Texas. It looked like Republicans, the most likely that they were going to get nationwide was 5 seats. But today, at this point, the most likely outcome is Democrats actually gaining from the mid-decade redistricting battle. Now, this isn't about right. It's an approximation. I wouldn't be surprised if it's tied. I wouldn't be surprised if Democrats actually gain 2 or 3 seats from the mid-decade redistricting battle. But the bottom line is this. It started out as a plus for Republicans, and now it looks like the Democrats have fought back in a major way. It looks like it's going to be a plus for them nationwide.
Which states are you thinking are going to present more advantage for one party over another?
Yeah, okay. So, right. It's basic mathematics, right? Likely redistricting gains for 2026. California, of course, Gavin Newsom, 5 seats for the Democrats. Utah, court ruling there, 1 seat. And then it basically evens out on the Republican side, right? Maybe a 4-seat gain from Texas. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that was, in fact, 3, only 3, not the 5 we thought it was going to start out with. Again, taking away seats from the Republicans nationwide. 1 in North Carolina, 1 in Ohio. Basically even, but even in terms of the likely, I think it's more likely than not that Democrats are going to be on the plus side of this equation when you add up the different states.
What other states are you watching, though, for a possible, to impact this outcome?
Yeah, okay. What about the potential gains? The potential gains. There was a big ruling in New York court yesterday. It could be Democrats gain a seat there. This is potential. Maryland may be a seat there. May redistrict and put an 8-0 map instead of the 7-1 currently. How about 3 seats in the Commonwealth of Virginia? You're looking at 5 on this side, then maybe 3 in Florida for Republicans, 1 in Missouri. But again, here, what are we talking about? We're talking about 5 versus 4. 4 on the GOP side, 5 on the Democrat side. You just start adding the states up over and over and over again. And what you see is what you see at the top here, which is the most likely outcome at this point is Democrats, not Republicans, gaining from redistricting. What a change. If you said to me last summer, Democrats more likely to gain than Republicans, I wouldn't buy it. But again, as I said at the start, Donald Trump and the Republicans started this mid-decade redistricting war, but it looks like Democrats are going to finish them off.
No, just the vibes from the summer when this all rolled out, you would not expect this to
this is one of the bigger shockers in the last half year of electoral politics.
Super interesting. Thanks, Harry.
All right, now here's why that matters. This wasn't supposed to be close. Redistricting was supposed to be basically the lock for the GOP. But when voters see maps drawn to protect politicians instead of, reflecting the people, it doesn't create stability. It creates backlash. Competitive districts mean accountability. Accountability means turnout. And turnout is exactly what these maps were designed to prevent. So the real lessons here aren't about, who gains the seats. It's that trying to rig the system can wake voters up. And sometimes it flips the board in the complete opposite direction than they wanted it to go. And that's not theory anymore, okay? That is what the data is showing us. Thank you for watching. I am Jared Zisser, and this is Ring of Fire. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to make sure you are informed about everything important in progressive politics today. And if you are looking for fact-based independent reporting all day, every day, follow me here on Instagram or here on Facebook. See you in the next video.